It's Bob and Tom Tonight, starring Chick McGee, Christy Lee, Josh Arnold, Ace Cosby, Pat Godwin, Willie Griswold, and Tom Griswold.
Yeah, we have a brand new video that's circulating as of a few hours ago, and I thought we'd show it right now. This is a new song. We worked on it this weekend, and Pat is our lead vocalist, and then everybody else kind of contributed a little bit of vocalizations, and Noah from our staff has done a great job turning it into a video. The great music from Matt Roush.
When Charles was a young prince, he never thought he'd be king. Finally ruling England at the age of 73. King Chuck. The Queen was his mama. Lucky Chuck. She used the Oxford comma. Born in the royal palace, hands never callous. King Chuck. Now that his mama's gone, I hope he doesn't fail. What exactly did he do as the fancy Prince of Wales? King Chuck. His teeth and ears look big and funny. Bucky Chuck. Will they fit on stamps and money? Born in the royal palace, hands never callous. King Chuck. The Queen, she had her corgis. Prince Andrew had his orgies. He's wild, that brother Andy. On Epstein Island, dude got randy. Prince Harry moved for good out to Hollywood. King Chuck. Charles loves the polo ponies and dressing up for ceremonies. He wears a kilt, please don't stare. He's not wearing underwear. Finally gets to rule cause he's got the family jewels. King Chuck. He married Diana, they had a castle and a villa. But all the time he dreamed about the homely one, Camilla. King Chuck. Couldn't wait to get his hands on. Said he'd like to be her tampon. Born in the royal palace, has the royal phallus. He's so old it won't be long, we'll have to write another song. King Will.
King Will. Okay.
Good, Noah.
Boy,
Great job,
boy.
Noah.
Thanks, Noah. Nice work.
Has he slept in the last couple of days?
No,
that was
I don't
impressive.
think so.
People,
I called him on Saturday and said,
Right.
"Hey, what are you doing tomorrow?"
Man, oh
go
man.
nuts for the puppets, man. Hey, no, listen. None of us like each other.
No.
And we don't listen to our own show. How do we move forward? I don't understand.
Here's the point.
Okay.
This lady has made a living impersonating the Queen of England.
Yes, she has.
Shows up on TV shows and stuff.
Yeah.
She looks sort of like the Queen. You know, she's kind of frumped up. And,
Wouldn't you have to agree this is the lowest of all entertainment forms? Lookalikes? Lookalikes, sound-alikes, right?
I mean, she had a pretty good run. I mean, think about it.
Here's what it would sound like.
She's
if
been
the
looking.
Queen
She's been
ordered-
looking like the Queen for dozens of
If
years.
the Queen ordered room service.
I mean, these presidential guys, you're lucky to get 4 years in or 8.
Yeah.
Then it's kind of over. Whatever happened to that guy that did George W. Bush all the time? What's he doing today?
I don't know.
He's probably selling Jeeps. But the point is, the woman who's the Queen lookalike has retired.
Yes.
She says out of respect for the Queen and her family. Although, as I said yesterday, it would be pretty funny if she kept doing it and showed up at the funeral. That'd be pretty classless. She showed up at
Yes, it was.
when King Charles goes to give his speech. He's in the back.
Oh, by the way, have you seen the caskets on display or not display?
Yeah, I saw one in Scotland.
People
yeah.
walking by it.
Sure.
The blanket's crooked. Can we fix the blanket?
Oh,
It looks
that would drive me
dumb.
nuts.
I think that's
Heads are gonna
on
roll.
purpose.
I thought it was on purpose too, but
What?
yes, I
Did you see how
Yeah.
crooked it is?
Why is it on purpose?
It was. It could only be. Somebody would have fixed it.
She was a crooked, known as the Crooked Queen.
No.
Wasn't
There's probably some
That's what I
ancient. There's
understand.
probably some ancient
Right.
protocol that somehow involves colonizing innocent peoples and taking all of their mining goods and all of their natural resources and stealing them. This lady who is the fake Queen Elizabeth is retiring, but interesting enough, her picture appears in all their counterfeit money, as I pointed out. But my suggestion is that she becomes zombie Queen Elizabeth for Halloween. But now you have a song about impersonators?
Yeah, Von Meter.
I think she should pop up from behind the casket during the service.
I'm okay.
Fooled you. She's up out of the casket.
The most famous impersonator, of course, in the history of American comedy is Von Meter, who impersonated the Kennedys.
This is a song about that, not about the Queen impersonation.
This is a famous album. Josh, you'll see I'm holding a copy of the album, The First Family.
Okay.
This was the largest selling record in the history of records in 1962.
How about that?
Million seller. Everybody had a copy.
Everybody had a copy.
But Von Meter did a great President Kennedy, and then, of course,
no one living had a copy.
Sadly, on November 22nd, 1963, his gig was more or less over. There's a great story about it with It's called The Mobituary from
This is
Mo
a tough
Rocco.
listen, man.
Man, it sure is.
Go ahead, Pat. You have a tribute to this?
There once was a man named Von Meter who did a great JFK. His impression of Kennedy was flawless, everyone would say.
Hey!
Then one day the crowds dried up. No one bought Von Meter LPs. That was November 22nd, 1963. Where were you the day they shot JFK? Von Meter watched his career just up and fade away. I used to do a Bill Cosby impression and a hell of a Michael Jackson. I closed with an R. Kelly song before they had all the facts in. I can't do those things anymore. It wouldn't be PC. I feel like Von Meter did in 1963. Where were you the day they shot JFK? A bad day for Von Meter, but a good one for LBJ.
See, it's all about being canceled, Christy.
I got you.
That's right. Bring it, baby. Monday Night Football. Does it get any better than Joe Buck and Troy Aikman? I don't think so. Man, those guys.
Music skipping?
No, he's turning it up and down.
No, I'm not.
You're putting your finger on the button, which causes it to short out.
Okay.
So stop it.
I'll do what I want to do.
I know. See? He's mad with power, Tom. This happens every time.
With power.
I'm telling you. Geno Smith, he invented Geno pizza rolls.
Oh,
That's
those are
right.
good.
Is that true?
Yeah. Ace,
Really?
wait a minute, hold it. How many
Again,
Genos?
some of us.
How many
take the role of the
Genos?
audience and
How many Geno's pizza rolls do you have in your house right now?
I have 3 boxes of Totino's.
Oh, Totino's. Is that the better pizza roll?
For my buck, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Boy, you did recommend me a great frozen pizza.
Home run, baby.
Home run frozen pizzas are
Had
really
one Friday.
good. I had one Friday, but amazing.
We should have 4 of them at once and have a grand slam.
Oh, that's good.
4 home runs?
Great. Yeah, the Grand Slam pizza. It's
4 home runs wouldn't be a grand slam.
Yeah, it'd be
one home run with the bases
Only
loaded.
4 runs, though. You nitpicky prick.
That's called a nitbrick.
Things we learned today, that
Already
better be on there.
That's a new word for the
Tom's a nitpicky
Merriam-Webster
prick.
Dictionary. Nitbrick.
It's one of those mornings.
Oh, it's fun, isn't it?
Yep.
An
There's
adventure.
Ace
Really?
Cosby, I'm Chick McGee. And now he doesn't want any of us here and just wants to have him on the show. Here's Tom.
That's not true.
That's
I promised
the gospel.
something very special. Ladies and gentlemen,
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
What's the difference between a camera and a foot?
I don't know.
Oh,
A camera has photos, a foot has 5 toes.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
No.
photos.
4.
It's
No.
a sort of a strut.
Well, I think I speak on behalf of the room. You're the only one that could have told that, I think.
It's all in delivery, you know.
Well, I don't know what that was, but
All right.
Ace, you've done better. That's all I know.
I enjoyed it very much, Ace.
I have to keep a balance.
And now a new special
Don't acknowledge that she's...
a new special feature on the Bob and Tom Show. Life with Tom Griswold.
Uh-oh, what did I miss?
Today's guest, Josh Arnold, in the break room.
Earlier, I was changing the water in the water cooler,
Yes.
and Tom came rushing into the green room, wasn't aware that I was there, first. And he heard me and he goes, "Oh, you scared the hell out of me."
Well, he was the cooler's over there in the corner. I didn't know you were in there.
And then he goes, "It's okay. It's okay." And I don't know if you were trying to tell me.
No, I was talking to myself.
You were calming yourself
yes,
down?
I was calming
I
down.
knew it.
You were right.
This has been Life with Tom Griswold.
There aren't a lot of people here early in the morning. You go around the corner, you're not expecting someone.
I wasn't trying to scare you.
I know. I just didn't see you there. That's how slender you're getting, by the way. That's a good sign.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Speaking of Tom's behavior,
Yes.
that Josh had the wisdom to point out earlier, what did you call Tom?
A nitpicky prick, which Tom has shortened to
Knit prick.
Dear beautiful people and Tom.
the beautiful people.
Has anyone noticed that Tom can't even be called a nitpicking prick without trying to correct me? Tom has, by my count, 3 times tried to change it to nitprick. Tom, leave Joshy's gloriously ad-lib perfection alone.
No, it's nitprick now.
Not everything needs to be Tomized. That's from Steve. Thank you, Steve.
Steve is trying to
Steve.
get some economy in the language here. Oh, there we go.
You're our own Edwin Newman. Go ahead, look that up, kids.
So there he is, Kostaki Economopoulos. He is our official NFL correspondent. Your thoughts about the season's first week?
Oh, I'm so excited. The NFL's back. It was so exciting. It killed the Queen, right?
Whoa.
I think that means football is king now. The poor Queen will never get to see the Falcons win a Super Bowl. That's sad.
That is sad, isn't it?
My odds of seeing that are only slightly better. The Queen's passing was way more inspiring than Matt Stafford's. That was a sad passing on Thursday. You had a tough night at quarterback when your best play was a tackle. That's tough. The Queen's reign was 70 years, and we're worried about term limits here in America. She took the throne the same year Tom Brady was drafted. It's been a while.
Wow.
52, you see.
And if she had his diet and training program, she'd probably still be alive. Tom Brady's now the oldest quarterback to ever play an NFL game. His career is 22 years old, so too old for Crystalia. That's
Ooh, I would have kept with your theme and gone with Prince Andrew.
yeah, okay, all right.
Just to keep the royal family thread throughout the bit, if you will.
So preparations for the big funeral this week for the Dallas Cowboys. Oh my goodness. Dak Prescott's going to miss several weeks. Dallas broke their Dak. That's always been a fear of mine. You don't want to break your Dak.
No,
No.
You know why Dallas has the lone star? Because without Dak, that's how many stars they have. It's dry in Texas, so those Cowboy fan tears are going to help a lot. Sunday night, Dak was yelling an audible, "Red Batman," which sounds like a code for when your lady is having her cycle. Hey, guys, I'll meet you at the bar. Red Batman. Yeah, okay. And then Sunday night, they were showing pictures of Cowboy Super Bowl rings. They should have to include items from the era in the pictures, like a Blockbuster video card, or, they're on top of a CD tower next to the yellow pages. It's been a while.
That's a great idea.
A trapper keeper, maybe. I don't know. One of those AOL CDs or 100 free hours.
Oh, God, remember those? I get them in the mail every day.
All the time.
Yeah.
Wow.
I dial it.
You could be on the internet. Oh, the World Wide Web. World Wide Web's what they call it. Yeah.
Now, Kostaki,
Yes.
how are things going in the world of your newfound singledom? Once again, people are concerned because you're in the process of
Uncoupling.
uncoupling in a
yeah.
pleasant way. It's going pretty well.
Yeah, she's been great. We've been very generous with each other and sorting out plans and schedules. And it's
Have you guys
gone
hooked
really
up?
well.
Have you hooked up since you broke up?
The backslide.
Couple drinks and kissy.
I haven't yet. It's weird. I would have thought that I would have, but I.
No, with
No,
her.
with
I mean.
her.
Have I hooked up with her?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
I didn't hook up with her for years.
Why start now?
Did I tell you my theory about marriage?
No, what's your theory about marriage? I'm anxious to hear this.
Marriage to me is a lot like a pomegranate, right?
Right.
It's beautiful and complicated. You got to work at it. There's layers, you know. And once in a while, you're like, oh, it's so sweet. And then you're like, damn it, a seed, you know. So, and then after you have one, you're like, yeah, one of those is enough. I don't need to do that again. Right?
Okay.
I want a more efficient fruit delivery system.
I'm not sure pomegranate's all that relatable since I couldn't identify one and I've never had one.
You've never had a
You've never
pomegranate?
had a pomegranate?
No.
I've never eaten one like that either.
What is it anyway?
Me either.
It's like
What
a
is it?
pear?
Purplish with seeds.
It's green on the outside, and you open it up, and it's like a purple color, and it's got.
The only
It's
reason
not like anything. It's its
Yeah.
own category.
the
of
only
thing.
reason I know what a pomegranate is Ann Baxter says that to Charlton Heston in the Ten Commandments. She says, "Are her lips red like mine, like a pomegranate?"
You've never seen the
Never.
juice called POM, P-O-M?
No.
Never seen them.
Oh, that was.
I'm not suggesting, Kostaki, that the analogy of a marriage and a pomegranate isn't
No.
one of those relatables. It's just not for me. But maybe try it with watermelon.
I'm sure it kills in Maui or whatever.
Guys.
Now, All Pro Lines is your your one-stop shop for comedy about the NFL, and anybody
Yeah,
can
and-
participate. Am I right?
Yeah, actually, that's a good segue to the next joke. Sometimes we'll post a fill in the blank kind of situation and come join us and write some jokes. We did that. It was super simple this weekend because there were so many problems with the place kicking. So I just wrote, the kicking was so bad, blank, right? And just let people go bananas. And it was fun. You guys have a rim shot sound over there somewhere?
Of course.
Okay. The kicking was so bad. The Bengals are bringing in some Rockettes for tryouts. So that's bad kicking. The Bears just went down to that ass kicking contest to sign the one-legged guy. Bad kicking. The Steelers are bringing in Lieutenant Dan. You see?
Speaking of
Andy
legs.
Richter got a call because he's a sidekick. Britney Spears got a call because she kicked her conservator to the curb. At least she kicked something, right? Robert Downey Jr. got a job. At least he kicked a habit. They're going to make all the kickers get Jameis Winston's LASIK surgery. That's how bad the kicking's been.
Can't see.
Right? I haven't seen this much of a focus on feet since the last Tarantino movie. Last one of these. The kicking was so bad. The only kicker who connected all of this week was the queen with the bucket.
You can provide more quality jokes. All Pro Lines. You'll find it on your favorite social media platform.
Watch the entire show live or on demand at bobandtom.com or listen live with the Bob and Tom app. And be sure to tune in next time for more Bob and Tom Tonight.